I'm Shannon Tigner-Ellis, and I am a producer at Thomas Neck Agricultural Enterprises based in Champlain, Virginia. My husband and I raise corn, soybeans, and wheat, and my son and I have a small commercial Angus cow-calf herd. So I'm actually a 10th generation farmer. I was very fortunate to grow up on a diversified grain and livestock farm in Caroline County. My husband and I combined our two family farms after my father's passing in 2022, and so now we collectively manage around 4,000 acres of cropland and the cattle herd. We were very fortunate to hear about the Alliance grant early on through our Soil and Water Conservation District. We participate in a couple different districts as our operation spans 4 different counties. Our participation, as I said, started early on with the application process, and we worked through that. Any hiccups that we had during the process, we reached out to our Conservation District staff, who were very helpful throughout the process. Well, I'd want them to know, first of all, that there is great technical assistance and support, and for small farms and beginning farms and folks who may not be as comfortable with the changes, with the terminology, with the practices that are involved, there is definite support there. And also, just the financial backing is there to help you implement some of these practices. And I think that's crucial to keep conservation agriculture practices going in Virginia and across the country. Oh, I think it's a game changer because, again, many of us are unable to implement things because we can't get or we don't have the financial backing to get it, and these incentives are absolutely going to make these opportunities available to them. It's a very challenging time in the ag economy, and because of the Alliance grant, I was able to do some nutrient management planning and some fertilization work on my hay and pasture land that I would not have been able to this soon. So I'm very thankful for the financial incentives of the Alliance grant.
Robin White. I am a professor in the School of Animal Sciences at Virginia Tech. I'm one of the investigators on the Alliance, part of our research team, and I lead our livestock sub-pilot group. I learned about the Alliance in a conference room in Hutchison Hall on our Blacksburg campus. Tom Thompson, our PI, had brought together a number of researchers at the university with an interest in this kind of sustainable agriculture space to make us aware of the fact that we were putting in this application at the time. I found it to be really a compelling opportunity to take a lot of what we do at the university in the generation of science-based information and to have an incredible mechanism to translate that into practice on the farm. Most of what I've done with the Alliance is working with our livestock working group, and that is the group responsible for launching our livestock sub-pilot. This program is really exciting. We have about $2 million in each state to be able to incentivize the development of these plans, and then the first steps toward implementing those plans. The Alliance is, in my view, one of the more exciting opportunities to obtain funding to support the risks associated with adopting new types of management.
My name is Nitzan Chaklai. I'm the head of the commercial team at SIBO Technologies, been at the company for the last 7 years. We started working with the Alliance last year. We joined as the technology partner of the Alliance to help with any modeling and quantifications of the carbon sequestration and emissions reductions that are happening as a result of the adoption of new practices the Alliance is incentivizing farmers to do. So SIBO started working with NRCS directly and just getting more familiar with NRCS programs over the last couple of years. We saw that as an incredible opportunity to bring more funds to farmers for adopting these practices and get more farmers to be familiar with NRCS programs. I think what we were most excited about working with the Alliance is kind of like the goal. Like I think that all of the folks that we spoke with at the Alliance, like what was very interesting to learn of, like, they all understand these incentives we have to think on a longer term than just providing an incentive for farmers today. I think for us it's still very excited just to work with such a diverse group of people, whether it's like farmers organizations, government entities, the Alliance folks, more not-for-profit organizations. I think bring all different types of perspective into the table, get them to work together, get them to, sometimes argue on things. I think that's the way to really we can, make this change at scale.
Hello, my name is Brent Whitlock. My wife and I, Karen, we own and operate a 98-acre farm in historic Green Springs in Louisa County, Virginia. Matt Carroll, my Soil and Water Conservation District for Thompson Jefferson, called me up one day and told me that they had a program and he thought it would fit me just right. And so he sent me a brochure, an email brochure to me. I reviewed it and I thought, well, I'll give that a try. I'll go talk with him and see what we got. But we have a long-term goal on our farm, and basically one thing is to do is improve the farm, conserve water, be water conservationist, make sure that we provide a good product. I signed up under the nutrient management plan. I think the main thing is making sure, when you look at nutrient management plans and prescribed grazing, those are ways of maximizing your profitability.
I'm Kara Birch. I work in business development at Indigo Ag. I've worked with the Alliance for going on about 6 months now, but we've been a partner with them, a marketing partner for a little while. I've just started my scope of work recently. So Indigo works with the Alliance as a marketing partner. As a marketing partner, we help get the word out about the Alliance in the key geographies that the Alliance participates in. What I'd like farmers to know is that Indigo and the Alliance are committed to helping farmers succeed. We want farmers who are in their regenerative journey to feel supported and to have the resources that they need. I think the part where we're seeing farmers struggle is knowing when to jump in, right? That seems to be the biggest holdup. There's a lot of talk in the market right now about sustainable grain programs, 45Z, biofuels, and sustainable aviation fuel. And so it's really hard for a farmer to just really put their finger on the best place to participate. And I'd like to just say, I think the best place to participate is starting somewhere, right? Taking the jump, starting somewhere.
So my name is Tim Kendrick, and I own and operate a 254-acre cattle farm in Earlysville, Virginia. I'm a 10th generation farmer on that piece of land. It was been in my family since 1739. So in 2018, when I took over the farm, I signed up for an NRCS EQIP program to enhance the productivity of the farm and protect the environmental assets of the farm. And I'm just finishing that up, but last year when the Alliance opened up their program, we were able to sign up as long as the program we chose was not included on what we were already doing. So the first we heard about it was a presentation that was put on by the Thomas Jefferson Soil and Water District to the Farm Bureau Board of Directors. We had heard about it secondhand, so we invited Jessica to come in and give the board members a briefing on the program. So if we as a board felt it was viable, we could get it out to the 600 and some producer members in our region. We got a very good briefing on it. We knew what it was. Because of the Farm Bureau background of the members of the board, we were pretty familiar with the different programs that were there, like the nutrition management or the prescribed grazing. And like I said, we got a very good briefing on it. We were very aware of it, and I think almost immediately we put the word out to all of our members that the program was out there and applications would be opening up real soon. It's been a really good experience. They're great staff to work with. They help you out. Pick up the phone, give them a call. Somebody's going to answer you back right away. Send an email, you're going to get a response back right away. And it's very informative, so it's been a great experience working with them. The incentive program is actually what allowed me to do the nutrition management. If there hadn't been an incentive there, it would have probably been another 4 or 5 years before I would have been able to take that step financially. This, by offering the incentive, allowed me to do it now, and then I'll be able to do it again in another 4 or 5 years, which is a much needed process. I think any farmer should look into it. Any farmer, whether it be crops or cattle or any type of livestock, should look at it and see what different programs are out there, because there are a lot of different programs under the Alliance that can enhance the productivity and help farmers of all types. This program, although it's a pilot program right now, not only is it going to help you as a farmer, it's going to enhance your productivity, but it's also environmentally protective. It's helping a lot of resources that are in high demand: water quality, erosion, sediment control. There's a lot of things that come secondhand to the program that you don't even realize until you become involved with it.